Welcome! In this episode, we're taking you to a couple of Hipcamps. We go searching for turtles and find some other interesting places. We are camped at Gunner Park, which is just in the town of Gunaldi, and that's about 20 minutes from Gympie, maybe not even that. It's lovely. It's an amazing spot.
It's a hip camp and it costs $13 per night per adult. So it's a lovely bush setting. It's got toilets, but no other facility. Barbecue and all that stuff. You can buy wood, but no water. You've got to have your own water and showers and that sort of thing.
Yeah. The property is 40 acres and it's owned by Tanya and Greg, and they are really nice.
Yep, they're lovely.
Yeah.
We'll show you around.
We are at a beach north of Bundaberg and we're going on a turtle hunt. Hopefully we can see some turtles either coming up the beach to lay or some little turtles scurrying back down to the ocean. We'll see how we go. We're out on our turtle hunting expedition. to find some, hopefully, hatchlings, but the locals have erected some protection around where the nests are, but as you can see, no babies tonight. It's a little bit warm, there's no moon, and maybe we're a bit early. We'll go and check a few others and see how we're going. Next one, no little turtles, just a few crabs hanging around, and that's all. Not much luck on our side tonight, but you got to be in it to win it, so we will try again.
It's a bit concerning when it says respect the bats.
G'day everyone. Today we have trekked far and wide to Mount Perry to bring you to Bundaberg Railway Tunnel. This was originally an old railway line from Bundaberg to Mount Perry, which is no longer here, but you can go through the tunnel and maybe we can fit the truck through. We'll see. Might have to breathe in a bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
And apparently it's full of bats.
Full of bent wing bats, apparently. Oh, look at that.
I'm liking the butterfly.
Oh,
Hello, hello. Don't disturb the bats.
yes. This is the longest unsupported tunnel in Queensland. Little ones.
They're looking like bigger bats.
Oh yeah, baby.
So how long is it? It's 193.
192 metres. It's a lot of digging through solid rock.
Is it a bat?
Right.
I saw it. Okay, keep going.
Solid granite, look at it. You can see where they've drilled and dug and broken it off.
Yeah.
They said don't breathe the dust because of the
We're halfway through and you told me.
don't breathe the dust because of the bad shit.
Guano.
It'll send you back tropo. You'll go madness.
Cool.
Except you'll get Ronan number 3.
I can clearly remember the day I saw the new tunnel being drilled back in 1883. I was a reporter for the Brisbane Courier and was on the train from Bundaberg with the Queensland Premier. We left at 8 o'clock and got to Gillen's siding 2 hours later, a distance of 33 miles. That was as far as the railway line had been built. So we were taken by buggy for the last 10 miles by Mr McSharry of O'Rourke and McSharry. They were the contractors for the section of the railway to Mount Perry, and their headquarters at the tunnel looked more like a township than a temporary railway camp. After dinner, Sir Thomas and the others inspected the tunnel, each armed with a candle, and took a great interest in the working of the Ingersoll drill which was in operation. The tunnel was being driven through the Bulbunda Range, which was composed of solid granite, and so didn't need lining or additional support. The drill was the only one in the colony that could go successfully through granite and was working at both ends of the tunnel, with both of the machines being operated from one engine at the eastern end. The power was obtained by means of compressed air supplied through pipes from the engine, and one great advantage of the drills is that the air, after being used, escaped and ventilated the tunnel, thus saving the cost of making air shafts. When the party entered the tunnel, the drill had been placed in position, and in an almost incredibly short time it bored a long hole into the hard granite, which it entered at the rate of from 1 to 2 inches per minute. The amount of pressure upon each drill averaged about 60 pounds to the inch, and each drill required 3 men to drive it. Then shortly before 3 p.m, Sir Thomas was again on the road, being driven over the mountainous track to Mount Perry, where he received a most hearty welcome from the residents, complete with flags, ribbons, bouquets and a banquet.
way, woman. Wow, these would have been all interesting, wouldn't they?
Oh, they're twins. Oh, hey babies. Morning. We are at Gaeta Valley Park. We spent last night here. It poured with rain all day.
All night.
Yeah. And it's actually looked after by the Rural Fire Brigade. And it's amazing.
It's super nice. It's like a bush camp with the grass cut. So we're loving it.
So nice. Barbecues, tables.
We'll show you around.
Yep.
And of course, we'll show you how many people are here besides us.
0.
Loving it.
Great spot.
So this is our park. What a nice spot. Yesterday was 40+ degrees, so we were just hanging out under the little shelter, and then it poured. So we were hanging out in the van.
There's even like a concrete slab that you could use if you wanted. Like a proper caravan park.
Yeah, there is a concrete slab over there. If you wanted to pull up or camp on the slab out the back there. So yeah, super nice.
I imagine it'd get a bit sloppy once it got too much rain.
Well, we just had about 50 mil.
True.
So.
It's a fair bit.
Yeah. And the roads around here are super nice and windy and quiet and great. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Road again.
Ready, set,
Go, mate.
go slowly.
Yeah, that's the only option.
4-wheel drive, a little bit slippery. We don't want to wreck the road. Oh, it's mushy. On my feet.
Oh, great.
On my bare feet.
Bare feet. Someone's been going ahead of us.
Maybe I should have worn shoes.
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. But my feet are muddy now.
Have a look at that. The old Gaeta school. What a cool school.
Oops, we're going.
Traction.
That was slippery.
I thought we were going into the tree.
I thought we were done. Land in the tree, no?
No. Hopefully it's not too wet.
Hopefully it's not muddy. No mud.
Oh, look, it's windy and steep.
Nice. Oh, it's not that slippery. And it's not even muddy.
Thankfully.
It's not. 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 It's relax, I've just had my coffee for the morning. The van was going sideways down the road off the bridge, which wasn't the best, and it's still slippery. Shit. What the hell? We are so lucky. We've got our own water feature wall. Look at it. People pay shitloads for those sort of effects in a museum or an art gallery, and we've got it here on our van. And check out this one. We've got our own waterfall. Mate, we're lucky that we're not floating away.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want a reminder, hit the bell. And remember, we always love a thumbs up.
Catherine's having a lay down. She's feeling a bit average. Maybe she's getting old. Have you found any turtles?
Hey?
Did you find any turtles?
No!
Ah, bummer.
Always a picture for the Insta. Join us next week when we get temporarily lost in the bush. And explore all sorts of other stuff too.